Good morning on the perfect day, a Monday, a very special day for me. My song called Corporate drops today, and it was written when I was in my corporate job feeling completely lost and not even realizing the power of my music. I was just writing simply like a journal entry and just writing things for the sake of fun. And now when I look back on that song, it was me speaking from a higher place and manifesting a reality I wanted and just following this joy and really speaking from a place of expansion and limitlessness. So this song means a lot to me, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the truths about what it feels like to quit corporate. So I quit 5 years ago. I was in corporate for 3 years doing an IT job that I did not enjoy at all, but I had no other idea what to do with my life. So I felt completely lost, completely stuck, super limited, and I was just drained every day. I dreaded going to work every single day I woke up, and there was times where I wanted to walk in the sun, I wanted to create music, I wanted to go dunk, I wanted to make art, I wanted to talk to people, I wanted to simply just do whatever I wanted, and I had to be inside in the sun wearing clothes that don't feel good, and I just felt limited. It felt like I was getting caged in and suffocated, and I had no idea how to get out. I had no idea what I even wanted to do, how I would make it work, and those were all just limiting beliefs, which is why quitting and following my dreams has been the greatest growth and spiritual journey that I could have ever imagined. And even now, I still get afraid of making decisions, especially based on money, where it's like I gotta say no to this opportunity. But saying no to certain things, just like quitting a corporate job where I'm like, I'm done with this job, is actually saying yes to your alignment. You're saying yes to your higher self. You're saying yes to your joy. And that is where you're able to make the greatest transformation. And one of the biggest blocks I see so many people make is, or the choices they make is not trusting that their highest joy, their passion is going to be supported. And they don't realize that the joy and the vibration they feel is going to be the greatest service to the world, thus bringing them the greatest rewards. They were doing some kind of reading journal over there. I love this city. It's so fun. Other blocks I see, a really strong block, which is very logical, is that people have a family to support and kids. Now, just like what I was just saying, is that how much do you think you'll be able to give to whatever business or whatever service you provide when you're fully lit up in your zone of genius, doing what you love day in and day out? That is going to bring you the most income, the most wealth, and the greatest service. So one of the foundational pieces of my intention with my company and my things I do is service and helping others, giving. Because the more you give, the more you receive. That's just a law of the universe. So if you can trust in that and you knew that, you would be easy to take the action. Now, there is a balance and a dance to this, because if you quit your job right now, cold turkey, no plan whatsoever, I think if you feel fully committed and so clear on your intention, you'll be supported instantly. And I know that. That's just how the universe works. It's how I live. I've had too many experiences, and there's just a feeling deep in my heart. Yet, it might be too scary for your mind. So you might go back, you might be too scattered, you might be too scared. So your central nervous system is out of whack. So find your next step. And now the thing about the next step is that it's always going to be edgy and it's always going to be scary because it's new. When you don't know what you want to do with your job or what you want to do with your life when you quit or change your direction, it's a new direction for you. So there's no way you're going to know what the step is. You're just going to have to feel it and have to take the step before you know. What's beautiful about doing it this way is that no matter what step you take, if you're doing it for that reason, you're doing it for your expansion, you're doing it to see what's possible and to open up a new way of thinking, you get to be that person instantly. So it doesn't mean quitting your job tomorrow. It doesn't mean taking the biggest step. It just means exploring the possibility of what else is out there, and then see what comes up. If you say, you know what, maybe I do want to quit. What if I actually want to do this. I want to be a painter, or I want to work in some kind of artistic industry, or I want to go a completely different direction. Just having the courage to explore will open up a new pattern of thinking that will show you differently. But you have to get over those fears of it not working out. Now, on my journey, what I love right now is the definition of success. One of the most priceless things I've been learning and growing with is, what does success mean? Because it's been 5 years for me. I have tangible evidence that I've been supported. I have tangible evidence of people I've impacted, tangible evidence of experiences I've had. Yet sometimes I still feel like I haven't made it, because my mind thinks making it means making a certain amount of money, or impacting a certain amount of people, or a channel that's a certain size. Yet that's what this is teaching me, is to feel successful, feel fulfilled, and feel complete despite the external. And yes, you want those things. It's a duality. Whatever we let go of, we get. But the more we want it, the more we resist it. So that detachment is a whole nother chapter. And the reason why I think this is so powerful, because if you can see everything as teaching you to build freedom within, you're going to see it that way. So that is a choice. So I don't want to be attached to my worth of how much money I make, then I'll be peaceful. Or once my channel hits this many people, then I'll feel like making these certain videos. No, I want to use that as a visualization, saying, when I make this much money, how would I feel? When I have a channel with 1 million subscribers, what kind of videos would I make? What energy would I be in? And that's the energy for you to embody now. And that's what life is teaching you, is there's no place you're gonna get, no amount of money you're gonna gain to then feel that energy. What you want is that energy, and you have to start practicing feeling that now. Because if you don't start feeling that now or practicing it, no matter how much you get or wherever you get, you won't be connected to that, or you won't have a practice of feeling that. Because if you feel like, so for example, just talked to a friend of mine that has used the story to get him to a certain level of success. And he's so highly intelligent and aware. He's like, whenever I feel behind or I feel like I'm gonna lose it all, I work my best. And that has worked for him, because it's got him to grow his channel, it's gotten him money, but it hasn't led to him feeling peaceful. And so it's worked for him, it's served him. But now he wants to create another story. And I think that's the most courageous thing you can do, and one of the most powerful, because if you're gonna continue to use that as your fuel source, then no matter how much money you get, or how big you grow, or how much impact, you're still gonna feel behind. You're still gonna feel like, I'm gonna lose it all. And that's not a great feeling to have. And you wanna be peaceful and joyful more of the time. So I say this all the time, is that you don't need coaching. You don't need to do any new work if you're happy where you're at. That's where quitting corporate might not be for you. And that's all I want, is you to explore where you're at. If you are happy and content with the level of your happiness and joy, and you feel fulfilled, fantastic. Even if it's 51% of the time and you're cool with that. I wasn't. I wanted to go to 100. I wanted to see how joyful, how extreme, how exciting, how enthusiastic, how passionate I could feel, because I felt it too. I felt glimpses of it, and I knew it was possible. And that's just how I enjoy life. That's simply what I want out of my life. My belief is that we're here to enjoy to the highest level of possibility. And some of the doubts that come to me is like, how did I get so lucky to be this joyful? Or why do I get to just enjoy? There's people suffering, but that's a whole nother thing I can go into, and you could ask me about that as much as you want. But all I know is that, and my trust and my choice is, it's my choice. It's my choice to believe in that my joy is the greatest service to the world. My happiness, my highest frequency when I feel it, is going to be the best way I can impact the world in a positive way. And how do I know that? My own feelings. So all I want you to do, if there's one takeaway, is get to know yourself and how do you truly feel. That is it. The only takeaway is getting to know yourself and how do you feel. Do you feel like you desire more? And allow yourself to explore if you simply desire more. Trees. We are just like the trees. Our nature is to expand. Trees don't ask why they're growing. They don't ask how to grow. They just move towards life. They move towards the light. They move towards the sun, and we get to enjoy them. They look beautiful. There's a great quote, nature doesn't hurry, yet everything is accomplished. They grow, they provide shade, they bear fruit, and they simply just be. And as human beings, we can do more being. And that is what it means to be the energy. When you desire more and you want to expand, allow yourself to feel what that feels like, to be an expanded state of yourself. And I truly want you to unlock your potential. And I know that the highest vibration you are, the happiest, is going to be exponentially greater for you and your family and the world when you are in a higher state. And only you know when you're in that high vibrational state. To me, I use the words excitement and enthusiasm and passion and freaking lit up, and I feel great. And my life has shown me that every time I'm in that state, it leads to more. And so check out my new song, Corporate. Check out my music. Leave a comment below of what situation you're in, or email me directly if you want more privacy. I would love to learn about your situation and how to unlock you into your highest potential. It's what I love to do. And I know you have some art inside of you that this world needs. Let's live, baby.